I'll put this away. So this is our spelt flour. Putting it away. And then what you want to do is, I'll just get out a spoon, or yeah, just a spoon. Your finger bacteria is in there now. It's fine. So we're fine. There's going to be a lot of bacteria in this. Oh, hey Turtle, how are you today? Welcome, welcome. Hey Weedy, I see you there as well. Chef Fluff, sorry I'm late. It's all good. All good. So this is what we've got so far. Equal parts. And you want the natural flora of the flour to be in here. So it's really important to have that natural flora, because that's what we're going to use to create this yeast. Yeah, it's going to look pretty goggy to start with. You mix it around, so equal parts, you mix it around. As I was saying, I just started with 30 grams. You can go 30 grams of flour and 30 grams of water, because water, grams and mils are the same. So with water it's the same, with milk it's also the same, but with other liquids, depending on the consistency, it is different. So, hey Hybrid, how are you? Oh, I'm good, Turtle. I'm very good. It's kind of like a new series for me, so I'm a little nervous because I guess I'm showing you guys what kind of things I learned as a baker when I was a professional baker. So I'm a little nervous. But, I mean, over time we'll get used to it, won't we? Oh, yay! Adam, you got the gifted sub yesterday from Hybrid. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys really quick what the kind of texture and consistency this is. So as you can see, it is like gloopy. It is like, when I pick it up, it's kind of like not really... It just kind of sticks together, okay? Just sticks together. Hey, doggo. Hello. What you doing? Sorry, my doggy is there. So it looks like this. It's not... It's just kind of together, and it looks like a gloopy mess. So what you want to do is you want to kind of push it all down, get it off the side of this glass jar or whatever container you've got. Get it down there so it's all together, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave it for a few minutes, and then we're going to seal it up. So for microorganisms to develop, you need 3 things. So you need food. So in the flour there are simple sugars, which the natural yeast or the natural microorganisms that are in the flour will also eat. So once you add the water, it starts breaking down all the sugars in the flour. And then obviously water, being water, you need that to survive as well. So the microorganisms also need that to hydrate. And then the last thing is oxygen. You need oxygen. Microorganisms need oxygen. So it's really important that you get all of those 3 main factors of reproduction in there. So that's why I'm going to leave it right there for just a second while I talk you through the rest. The reason why I use organic spelt flour is just so that the natural yeasts are free from pesticides, because pesticides can really affect this, and it's kind of better used because like flours that are like treated, of course, aren't as strong, so the yeasts in it aren't as strong, and yeah, it's pretty important to get a good start. This is the best start that I can possibly give you guys. So I think less pesticides is better, especially for those who are kind of health conscious. Also, natural selection, so if you've got strong yeast in there, they'll naturally get rid of the weaker ones, and over time, every day, what we're going to do is we're going to take half of this out, and then we're going to do the same thing, 30 ml of water, 30 ml of flour. So we keep doing that every time. Cut this in half, 30 ml, 30 ml. And basically you keep this in a nice warm temperature room. So if you've got your computer room, put it closer to your computer. If you've got like a fireplace, put it in the same room. Obviously don't put it on top of the fireplace because you'll kill it. But it is a living thing, so you want this to be kind of, how would you like to be treated? Would you like to be put out in the cold? Would you like to be in a nice, warm, cozy, warm environment? Like, I think that's what you have to think about it like that. Now, if you are, in fact, going away on holidays and you're like, I can't care for this, or maybe you're tired of it, maybe you don't want to care for it anymore, but it's still developed, you can just close it up and put it in your freezer. It'll freeze. You can then thaw it out and use it, like revitalize it and then use it again. So it's really something that you can continuously use and kind of keep up to date with. I believe that there is a leaven or a mother in France that is 500 years old. 500 years old is pretty crazy. I can't promise I'll be here for long. I only got a couple of hours sleep yesterday. Oh no, that's okay, Minnie. You do what you've got to do. It will consume you when you sleep, dude. So we'll put the lid on now. There's quite a bit of oxygen in there already. We'll let it do its thing. Every day for the first 5 days, it's recommended to feed it every 8 to 10 hours. And then a 16-hour break. So when you wake up, you feed it. When you come home, you feed it, and then you break for 16 hours. But you can get away with feeding it once a day for 7 days, and you'll end up with maybe a slightly weaker result, but you'll still end up with something similar. And over the long kind of haul, it'll end up kind of becoming the similar yeast. So, but I think we should kind of since that's kind of what I wanted to show you with bread 101, was how to create this little starter. I'll probably show you how to create a leaven, which is like the next step, and then the leaven is what you use to basically yeast your bread. So that will be the yeast of your bread, is the leaven. This is just a starter, so this is like an ultra strong yeast that will be inside of the leaven, or that you'll use to create a leaven. So really, really simple. I mean, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask away. I know most of you are like, where are my burgers? So yeah, like, I mean, it's gonna be, I'm thinking I might do more of like the series for it, just kind of introducing you guys slowly to home baking. We might even do some more pastry stuff as well, not just bread stuff, because it's all kind of important, especially if you're like wanting to create more of a homely environment, learning how to cook, learning the basics of pastry stuff, so like cookies. I know a friend who would really want to be here if I make cookies. But yeah, so it's pretty simple. Baking is simple. I want to like tell you guys that, like, because I know it's so easy to purchase bread from a shop and see how old these cupboards are. It's so easy